Hey everybody, it's JT. Got a new review for you today, and I know I've been away a while, but that's okay. I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on, and I'm excited to be cranking out some new reviews. So today I'm going to be talking about the square mod from GModz. GModz with a Z. If you'll remember, I've reviewed a couple devices from them before, and this is the latest one. They sent it to me back a couple weeks ago. I've played with it, and going to talk about the square mod from GModz. So, right out of the box, nice little box, by the way, that it does come in, but the minute you open this up, it's very clear to see this is a square mod, very unique design, very compact, and it's a heavy device. It's very solid feeling. All of their previous equipment has had, it's been well made, but this really feels like the most solid, heavy duty, or most heavy duty device that they've put out that I've tried personally. So it's a square mod. So it feels cool in the hand, but it's different than a tube mod, but it's not gonna roll away. You put it down on the desk and it's not gonna roll off and cause problems during reviews like I have had in the past. The square mod is pretty much a hybrid style device, a hybrid mod and atty setup. But you can remove the atomizer. It's got a 510 connection on it, and use that atomizer on different devices. And by the same token, the mod portion is a hybrid style, and you can use it with different atomizers as long as they have that protruding pin and will make contact with the battery. So a couple of the details on this mod that just really get me is, first of all, the machining. It's some of them I've seen with big engraving down the side. I don't quite have the pull in the community to get my name on the side, but I have seen some that come with people's names on the side, or even GModz heavily engraved down the side. My model has got GModz USA down at one side, very heavy engraving, and the button is just really, really nice. It's a nice design, and of course the up close is really when I'm going to dial in. I'll show you this button, and I'll show you the atomizer very close too. But it's got this really nice California, United States, and GModz logo on the button. And to remove the battery, you flip up half of that circle, right? And that gives you a little handle to unscrew the battery. Pretty cool. Just a really nice design, and it folds back down and looks really cool. So the mod is square, the inside is circle. You get a little bit of venting around this button. You get some venting there. And then again, the top is just a hybrid style 510 for your atomizer. Okay. So the drip tip on the atomizer is square as well. Pretty cool. It's a wide bore tip. And actually the very top piece comes off and shows you the airflow control function of this atomizer. It is top airflow, and you can adjust that by removing that mouthpiece, that drip tip portion. Adjust it, and you put your drip tip right back on there. And ultimately the airflow is hidden. At a glance, you're not sure where that's coming from. So that's kind of cool, right? Unique, some new airflow options. But when you really look at it, it's a top airflow design atomizer. Alright, so inside of the atomizer, ultimately it's a 3-post design, okay? You've got one large center post with a Phillips head screw, very large Phillips screw, very easy to get to. And then you've got 2 negative posts, and they are pretty much milled into the side of the atomizer, okay? So far, I'm on board. I like that. But, whereas you have that center post, that positive post, that you screw down, secure your leads, that's A-okay. The negative posts are actually on the underside of the atomizer. Again, in an effort to make something unique, to me, they pushed it a little too far with this. It is really quite annoying to me to be building or installing dual coils on the GMod atty that I have here for the square mod, and to get everything set and be able to tighten down my positive leads, but then I really have to fiddle with the negative leads. I've got to fold them over, hold them with my hand the best I can, and I've got to remove that atomizer from the ohm meter, build station, the mod, wherever I have this atomizer secured for building. I have to remove that, hold the wires to the best of my ability, and then again come with my Phillips screwdriver underneath the deck and secure those negative leads. I'm sure a lot of people out there may find that is nice and interesting, and some people might really like that. To me, it's a big negative. I just don't see the reason to put the screw heads underneath there. There could be some reason that these guys have that I'm not aware of, but it really makes building on this, it adds some extra steps and some extra fidgeting that doesn't really suit me very well. So after you do get these, then you've got to reinstall the atomizer on the build station or ohm meter and finish up and then wick. After that, the setup vapes fine. Like I said, it looks great. The airflow is decent and adjustable, so I really think it'll fit anybody's preference there. Now, it is a very low profile top cap, so it may get a little warm for you. You may have to adjust your build if you get a little bit of heat buildup. But that's it. Ultimately, the mod is gorgeous. It feels great in my hand. It doesn't roll off my table. I like the company it came from. I like the guys over there. I like their past equipment. But the atomizer on the square mod really gets a thumbs down from me. And, since this atomizer matches the mod so much, it really doesn't get much use around my way. And I'm not trying to beat the guys up, but that's what I think. The atomizer design just does not make sense for me at all. Sorry guys, I know you're a bunch of hardworking folks, but I'll be curious to see if other people agree that have this device. Would you rather see those posts accessible from the top, or do you like them from the bottom? So let's switch over and let's do some close-ups, and I'll run over this mod and add some pictures. Okay, so if you will look, this is the deck that goes to the GModz square mod. All right. If you will look, that center post, it's actually pretty nice. Large Phillip head screw, like I mentioned. The post holes actually have 2 notches, one for each positive wire if you are building a dual coil setup. Okay. But you have to really look close. You see those little gaps right there? And then on the other side, right there, that's where your negative leads go. You have to slide them into there. And then, that's when it gets tricky. You have to take it off of the mod or wherever you're building, flip it over, and tighten them down through these screws at the bottom here. As you can imagine, that's a little tough to do. But again, that's just me. And there it is, the atomizer portion with the top cap on. Like I said, the airflow is pretty hidden. That's kind of a nice feature there. And you simply remove the black drip mouthpiece, drip tip portion there, and it exposes the airflow control. You simply turn this top post and it closes off or exposes your airflow. As I mentioned, the body is very well made, very hefty, very solid, well machined. The top is flat with the 510 threads, obviously, and really meets up nicely with the accompanying atomizer. And the underside here, square on the outside, but it's a cylinder rounded inside for your 18650. And there's that button. Really good looking logo on there. Just a really sharp button. And as you can see, part of that logo, that outer ring, turns up, and that gives you the handle so you can install and remove the battery and the button assembly itself. Okay, so now you have seen the up close portion, and I've really explained and showed you the details on the Square Mod by GModz. When it comes to the atomizer and those negative posts, I really want to hear back from anyone watching this video, whether you have one of these devices, have used one, or just have an opinion on an atomizer with post in that configuration. I really want to hear back and just hear if it's me not willing to get used to something new, or if indeed that would be an issue for other builders out there as well. As always, GModz, thank you so much for sending it over. I look forward to what you guys do in the future, and thanks everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff to get caught up on, and I'm going to start giving away some gear at the end of these videos. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.